year ago, Point Given won the Preakness and Belmont Stakes, but this was after Point Given came in 5th in the Kentucky Derby after being favored to win it. Saturday, Baffert entry War Emblem, a 20-to-1 long shot, won the Derby. Baffert said he's always loved War Emblem, but was unsure if the horse was good enough. Question answered. Baffert now has won 3 Derbies in the last 6 years. More now from Steve Cyphers and Hank Oberg.
War Emblem, Proud Citizen, and Perfect Drift, 1, 2, and 3. The first time they crossed the finish line, Hank, they didn't have to go that extra mile. Was it a boring race?
You know, they might as well have been running in the 7th race at Gulfstream on a Thursday afternoon on a speed favoring track, because those horses ran 1, 2, 3 all the way around. That's what happens when you can do 3/4 of a mile in 1:11 and 4 without pressure. The horses can relax, and even going to 1 1/4 distance, they're not going to get tired. They're going to get braver. All those horses with tactical speed, their riders thought that they were going to be able to get in position and run them down, and it just didn't happen because they had such all 3 horses, an easy time of it on the front end. The closest to catching him was Harlan's Holiday, and he just couldn't pick up any ground in the stretch run.
Does this victory say more about Bob Baffert, the trainer, who got this horse ready to go in about the 26-day period that he had him, or his eye for horses, because this horse was purchased by the Thoroughbred Corporation 4 weeks ago after the Illinois Derby?
For $1 million, and this horse was pretty good when Baffert got a hold of him. He had a 112 buyer rating in the racing form, which is a number that's assigned to a horse for the time that he runs a race in. And what's ironic about this race is everybody loved the horses from the Wood. All these horses came out of the Illinois Derby and came out of the Spiral Stakes, who ran 1, 2, and 3. And it was just a case of pace-making race. Imagine, for $2, you could have had Bob Baffert and Wayne Lukas and collected $1,300.
Wrapping it up, does this horse look like a Preakness winner?
I don't think anybody is going to give up the chase, because I think this race was kind of freakish in that it was so slow on the front end, so plenty will come after him.
All right, Hank, thanks. That's it from Churchill Downs. Back to the studio.
Thanks, guys. Up next, when you go through as many starting pitchers as the Kentucky Derby with Silver Charm in '97 and Real Quiet in '98. But this year, Baffert figured to be a non-factor. That was until Saudi Prince Ahmed Salman handed him a dark bay named War Emblem. Prince bought the horse for $1 million after it won the Illinois Derby last month, and only 3 weeks ago, he turned it over to Baffert. So after a crushing loss last year with heavy favorite Point Given, Baffert and the Prince showed up Saturday with a last-minute horse that went off as a 20-to-1 shot. Harlan's Holiday and Johannesburg, 2 favorites, but War Emblem with Victor Espinosa up, trying to go wire to wire.
And they're off in the Kentucky Derby. Showing that speed of his today. There's Proud Citizen, and on the far outside came home with some early speed. Down toward the inside, Perfect Drift is up close early. The early pace appears moderate here. It's Perfect Drift toward the inside, War Emblem in between horses. Proud Citizen with the leaders on the outside. Came home is up close and racing in 4th. Blue Burner 5 wide heading for the turn in 5th. Request for Parole is racing in 6th. Private Emblem is alongside him, running in 7th. Wild Horses 8th toward the inside. Harlan's Holiday 3 wide, running in 9th. Medaglia d'Oro right there in the middle of the pack. He's 10th, and Johannesburg drafting in behind horses. 11th toward the inside. Essence of Dubai is 12th. E.D. Grades is 13th. Ocean Sound is now 14th. And they are now followed by Castle Gandolfo running in 15th. And then it's all in the chase. Sarland has only 1 horse beaten, and that is the late-running Lusty Latin. The opening half was a legitimate one. 47 seconds flat. The field moves down the backstretch, and War Emblem leads the Derby field by length. Proud Citizen pushing him along with 5 furlongs to go. And then it's Perfect Drift, who's got a cozy spot down toward the inside. He's running in 3rd. Came Home is only 3 lengths from the lead. He's running 4th as the field moves into the far turn now. Harlan's Holiday is beginning to pick up horses on the outside. Wild Horses toward the inside. Request for Parole is only now about 6 lengths from the lead. Medaglia d'Oro now about 7 or 8 lengths from the lead. He's got a lot to do as they round the far turn. Essence of Dubai is beginning to pick it up now. Outside horses as the field makes their way toward the top of the stretch. It is still War Emblem in front. War Emblem is the leader as the field turns for home. Proud Citizen still hanging in there with the fighting chance. Perfect Drift is down toward the inside. Came Home is putting in his run now. He's about 4 lengths from the lead. Harlan's Holiday is picking it up. Here comes Medaglia d'Oro, who's there on the far outside. 1 furlong to go. War Emblem is still there. War Emblem, and he's pulling away. He's got another gear. War Emblem coming down to the final 16th. Now he's in front by 3, and now he's going to win it. War Emblem has won the Derby in front-running fashion.
By 4 4 lengths over Proud Citizen. Perfect Drift, 3/4 of a length back in third. Prince Ahmed said, "I would like to thank Bob Baffert. He is a genius." Bob Baffert wins his 3rd Kentucky Derby in 6 years. Here's a Prince. And a 7th Triple Crown race. War Emblem, the first wire-to-wire Derby winner since winning colors in '88. The 1.25 miles in 2 1, 7th fastest Derby in history. Paid $43, $22.80 and $13.60. Much more from Churchill Downs later in this hour.
The LA Dodgers